you talked about, I was just starting to talk about consequences. You said you don't want to fail your test for it. I'd say it's not so much about failing your test because you're coasting up to a junction. It's because if you're coasting up to a junction, you might not get your speed right, and that might cause something to go wrong, which might be worse than failing a test.
Oh, right. And we're going to turn left.
So end of the road, let's turn left. See if you can do this one on your own.
Oh yeah, I've got it in.
Yeah.
And turning left.
And if you take the next left, please. So how are you feeling about your test coming up? Are you feeling any more confident, or is there anything that you still feel that you need a bit to look at a bit?
Yeah, I feel reasonably confident.
Yeah, you've been driving well, especially those last 2 or 3 junctions there were good.
End of the road, we're going to be turning right.
At the end there, at the T-junction, turn right, please. Do you think we're a bit close to the curb there?
Right.
It's quite a narrow road, wasn't it, there? And if you look at your position, you just stop for a second, there's nothing behind. See where this curb is, just here? Or if not, can you see it next to your car there? Do you think we're a bit too far over to the left if we're turning right? What would your normal position be for turning right?
Oh, left of centre.
Yeah.
I thought I was left of centre.
But as we were approaching it, you're getting really close to the curb on the left.
Yeah, I thought I was left of centre. So there's nobody behind us, is there?
No?
Let's find out for me.
So when you say left of centre, what exactly do you mean from that? Do you mean how far from the middle are you on your side?
Oh yeah, I'm quite a long way over, isn't I?
Yeah, so can you think of a situation like now? Imagine if we were stopped waiting for a gap, turning right. What if a cyclist comes behind wanting to turn left?
You wouldn't be able to get past, would he?
Yeah, but if you were a bit further over...
You would be able to get past, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So that's the normal position, yeah? Can you think of a situation where it might be better to take this line where we are now?
Oh, if I had parked cars, yeah.
Yeah. So be aware that it's not one rule all the time, but usually just a bit further over from where we are. This is a good position for turning left at the moment where you are, just over to the left.
Turning right,
Yeah, I need to be further over there.
I need to work on that, do I?
Sorry?
Do I need to work on that?
I think we should go through a couple of T-junctions again just to make sure you're okay with it.
I'll tell you what did happen on my last lesson.
Go on then.
I had a couple of cars go past me, even though I was sitting at a junction with my right hand indicator on.
Right, okay.
I don't know why that was.
So the position that you've got now, slightly too far to the left, yeah, I could see that. You're sort of encouraging them to come past almost, aren't you, by being too far over to the left?
Well, I didn't encourage them, I didn't wave and pass.
No, but you've got that sign on top saying learner, that's enough for some people.
Oh, it's because I'm a learner, is that why they went past?
Could be, because you got your position slightly wrong, gave them the chance. So let's just go through a couple of T-junctions turning right and see if you can just get the position a bit better on the approach.
Roundabout right.
Okay, we've turned right at the roundabout, so again, position here, what's it going to be? Yeah, that's a bit better there, just in the normal place.
roundabout, turning left.
When you get to the mini roundabout, take the first exit left, please.
And we're going to turn right.
Maybe take the next road on the right. Let's think about position. We're a bit compromised by a parked car here. Yeah, take your position there. Are you just to the left of the centre?
Sorry?
You're just to the left of the centre of the road, aren't you now?
Am I? Oh, I'll take your word for it. Was I?
Looked alright to me. Was it possibly another 6 inches over would have been better, but well, it's difficult there because it wasn't obstructing anything here. There's a parked car behind us anyway. So, at the end of here, is it T-junction at the end?
Yeah, I can take your word.
Okay.
And at the end of the road, turning right.
Okay, when you get to the end of the road, let's turn right and see if we can get a good position for this one. Remember we talked about where to be. So ideally, just to the left of the centre of the road, not too far. This side, come on, this side. Watch someone turns in. Where are you? This side of the road. Right, this side.
That's better, isn't it?
Yeah, that was dangerous there. What was wrong with that?
Don't know.
You don't know.
Shall I clear the junction?
Let's get through the junction, yeah. And then look for a place to pull over. Right, so tell me, T-junction, you're turning right.
Yeah, I can't win, can I?
On the approach to it?
Either too far to the left or too far to the right.
Right, so what define those two things? What's too far to the left?
Sorry?
What do you mean too far to the left? What's too far to the left? What do you mean by
You
it?
told me it was too far to the left.
And where was your position then?
You said too far to the left.
And where?
Right, let me just come out around and help you here. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, you're on the first one because you didn't go into it properly. It was never going to get sorted, was it? You should have found out from me, with 10 days coming up to my test, do I know why it's important to be in the correct position? Because if I'm too far to the left, I did give you a clue what happened on my last lesson. People, or what's happened in the past, people have overtaken me, yeah? That was a clue. You're not going to get these lifelines on your check test, yeah? Did you ever ask me how I was judging it?
No.
So it's... The remedial action is probably a reference point, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, to get my point over to you there, what I done there was I went the wrong side of the
Yeah.
left centre line. What's the consequence of that then?
Well,
If somebody comes around that corner, they're going to hit me head on, isn't they?
yeah.
So if I'm too far to the left, yeah, my position and my speed could be very misleading, couldn't it? People might think that I'm just parked and left my indicator on, and hence go past me. But if I can't judge the position for turning right, it's only a matter of time before I go too far to the right, isn't it? I mean, both of them are wrong. But the problem needs to be worked on, and the bit of the problem that needs to be worked on is that I can't judge where I should be. I could probably tell you where I should be, but whether I could put the car there or not is another thing, isn't it? So how would you work on that?
Okay, let's talk about turning left first.
Well, no problem turning left, isn't it?
Yeah, the first one you were turning the curb, weren't you?
Sorry?
Oh no, it was right turn, wasn't it? Sorry.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so you mentioned that just to the left of the centre of the road is the right place to be. Is there a way that you can think of that you could check where the white lines are in relation to your car?
Bob did show me ways in the early days, but that was months and months ago.
What did he show you? Can you remember?
Can't remember.
Try looking at that right door mirror there at the moment. Can you see the middle of the road markings?
Yeah.
Can you see how far away you are from them?
Miles away, yeah.
So if you're turning right, how would it look in that mirror?
Yeah, I don't really like approaching turnies looking in there though, because I'll end up hitting somebody, won't I?
It's one way of checking a quick glance, but yeah, you need to be looking at the road as well.
Right, coming at a roll. How about a reference point?
Well, we need to go and look at one, but it's going to be something like the corner of your screen, isn't it?
Well, if you taught me into position, I could then pick that reference point, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Do you know how to talk me into position?
Yep, let's go to a junction and find one. Yeah.
It's the left of centre that's wrong, so
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a T-junction, it could be a right-hand turn, couldn't it?
Yeah, or even just a quiet road, couldn't it? We could just stop in the middle of it, it's a straight road, nothing there. Yeah.
Roundabout right.
Okay, when you get to the roundabout, let's turn right, please. And is there a road we can turn right into or anything?
At the roundabout, turning left and then immediately right. So left and then immediately right.
When you get to the roundabout, turn left. Immediately after the roundabout, take the first road on the right, please. Okay, so left, then first right. When we turn right, let's try to concentrate on the position. If you get to where you think you should be, just next to the middle of the road, just a bit further over to the right.
I'll offer a driver.
No, a little bit.
Right, okay, let me help you with this, yeah? Yeah, steer to you, Tony. That's enough. Steer to me. That's enough.
Now straighten
And
up.
straighten up.
Where's the middle of the road
Give
in
it a
relation to
stop.
the corner of your screen?
Give it a stop. There's nobody behind you, is
Okay,
it?
there's nothing behind. We'll stop for
Yeah.
a second. Can you see the middle of the road here?
Yeah,
Where
I
is
can.
it in relation to your view through?
Right there.
Can you remember where that place is?
Yeah.
So when you're turning right,
That's your reference point.
Get your middle of the
Being
road there.
left to centre, yeah?
and that's a good position there, you can see that.
We need to take that a little bit further now. Why is that important, Tony?
And why is it important to be in the correct position? What happened before, did you say? Somebody came around you?
Well, if I'm too far over to the left, people behind me might think I'm parked and go past me.
Okay.
As I move forward, they hit me, doesn't it?
Another thing that might happen is you'd be blocking people, as we are now. Somebody can come through here on a motorbike or a bike, but if you're too far over, you would be blocking them. And if it's a cyclist, he might even decide to go around you on the other side.
Right.
So can you see that it's important to be in the correct position there?
Yeah, you need to take that a little bit further.
So what are the consequences of being wrong? Why is it important?
What's the
Especially
consequence of being too far over the
too far over on the too far
right
right.
side of the white
Yeah.
line?
What might happen if you're coming to this particular junction
Yeah.
and you're too far over?
Car coming towards me could hit me, couldn't it?
Yeah.
So how are you going to judge that in future, Tony?
So you're going to judge that in future, Tony?
I'll use that as a reference point.
Good, Tony.
So on the next one now, I'll actually get you to just prompt me on that, yeah?
So that's is there a road we can take a
Yeah,
look?
I'll find you the road. You just did a prompting, yeah?
Yeah.
And we're going to turn right.
Take the next road on the right, please. And remember, where should the middle of the road be in relation?
I'm going to line that reference point up.
Okay, is it there now?
Yeah.
And that's a good, safe position. Look, you're not too far over. Somebody can come out of the junction without hitting you, and you've got a nice position as you're turning in there.
Yeah, so that's pretty much dealt with then. Just ask me once more, you know, why is it important to not be too far to the left or too far to the right?
So why is it important not to be too far over to me?
Oh, people get confused, they might overtake me.
And why could it be dangerous being too far over to the other side?
People could actually turn in and hit me, couldn't they?
So you've got the best line here. Neither of those two things are going to happen, are they, at the moment?
Right, is there any other question you can ask me now before I make this turn? Even though it's not actually happening, because we could drive around for ages and nothing could happen, yeah?
Can you think of a situation where you might have to go onto the other side of the road?
No, I'm not talking about the left centre position. Yeah, you're trying to get inside my head about these junctions, aren't you?
Yeah.
Nothing else you can think of?
Before you turn in, whereabouts are you looking now? As you turn in, where are you looking?
Oh, ahead and into the road.
Right. And what can you see in the new road? Anything there?
Nothing.
Okay. Where else do you need to check before you start moving?
The mirror. Nothing.
Good.
There.
Why is that?
In case anybody's overtaking me.
Okay. Yeah. Always safe to go.
So, is there no... Do you never use a what if? What if... Oh, stop on the left here. Yeah, do you never use a what if with your pupils? Even though it's not there to use, yeah? What if there was a pedestrian just about to step off that pavement at a new road you're turning into? What would you do? You never use that?
Not very often. I have done, but I don't. Yeah, maybe you should use it more.
Yeah, because you're getting inside your pupil's head, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because you might drive around for 2 hours with your pupil, and you might never get a pupil standing on the edge of the pavement, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, would you beckon your pupil? You know, would your pupil beckon that pedestrian across? Well, they might well say, "Oh yeah, I would do. Yeah, get rid of them."
Yeah.
Well, that's your chance to tell them no, you wouldn't do, because you're going to get them killed, aren't you? By a vehicle coming the opposite way.
Yeah, it's a good one, that. What if? Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing you never asked me was that while I was sitting in the middle there, great opportunity. What if there was a car coming towards us? How would you judge when it was safe to go?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, get inside his head, find out. Yeah. I'm going to leave that one for a minute.
Okay.
So the what ifs, you can be proactive and actually find out what they know and what they don't know, so you can fill in the blanks before it actually happens, yeah? That makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
Which one was going to win, which is going to lose there. At the roundabout, Simon, we'll follow the road straight on, please.
Okay, when you get to the roundabout, can you follow the road straight ahead, please?
Talkative for a driving instructor. Bob never shuts up. End of the road left.
Okay, when you get to the end of the road, let's turn left, please. Follow this road ahead until what's coming up. So what can you see in front here?
Sorry?
What can you see in front?
No, bridge.
Anything else?
Junctions.
And
Oh, pedestrian, I'm fine with that. And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
okay, let's take the next road on the right, please. So think, okay, position, so you drop that one now. Okay. What if those lads cross the street? What's going to happen there? Well done. Good speed. Good. Yeah.
I'll just wave them across, get rid of them.
Wave them across? Can you think of a reason why that might be a bit dangerous?
Turning left.
Let's take the next left.
No, get rid of them, they're sitting there all night, otherwise.
So
It's a
you-
Mexican standoff, isn't it?
You wave them across, and some motorbike that's overtaking you that you haven't seen runs him over. Whose fault's that?
The motorbike's fault, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright then, isn't it? His fault, not yours. Now, where are we going at the end?
Right.
Right at the end, please. Is he okay?
So I shouldn't wave them across then.
No, don't beckon a pedestrian across.
Not even if I know them.
No, I wouldn't. Because there's just that chance that it might not really be safe, you might have missed something. Let them make the decision. Has it ever happened to you where you've been crossing a road and someone's waved you across and then you've almost been hit by someone coming the other way?
I always wave back up. Yeah, I nearly got hit by a bus coming the other way.
Yeah, so that's the kind of potential danger you can get there.
But it was my fault really, because I was indecisive about crossing the road. I think the driver just got a bit fed up.
So what should the driver really have done instead of getting fed up and beckoning?
Well, I was already in the road. I think he should have stopped, shouldn't he?
Right. So with those lads back there, they weren't in the road, they were at the side of the road, they looked like they might cross, and you were at a speed where you could stop, so that was good driving there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If one of them had stepped out, I think he would have stopped just nice and safely then.
And we're going to take the next turning to the right.
If you could take the next road on the right, please.